Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Colton. I like to talk about Bibles, books, and theology-related things. If you've watched the channel at all, you know that the Bible I've been reading through for this year devotionally has been this guy, the Reformation Heritage KJV Study Bible. And this has been in the brown cowhide leather. And I've really loved it and enjoyed it. I'm not done with it yet, still going through it. And I'm still going to use it, but Reformation Heritage Books last week, or a couple weeks ago, or however long ago it was, put out an incredible sale where they had this Bible in the edge-lined black goatskin, which I have here, for sale for a ridiculous price. And I mean, I think for this Bible, I paid $54 or something like that. Something insane. And it normally goes for hundreds of dollars. Like, insane sale. So I had to pick one up. I had to try it. And, shout out to my friend Jeff on, follow him on X and on Facebook. We're friends. Jeff is a Presbyterian pastor, Jeff Early, I think. Early? Hope I'm saying your last name right, bro. But he tipped me off to them doing this, so I had to snag one. And I thought it'd be a cool idea to make a video today showing you kind of a comparison between the two and what's going on there. And, what you get for going to the edge-lined goatskin version versus the paste-down cowhide that I've been using. And just kind of show you what they look like side by side. They had all their Bibles on sale, so some of you may have actually picked up this one that I've been using for a price cheaper than what I paid for it. And I hope to show you again in this video how you still got a killer deal. Anyway, love these Bibles, love the format of them, and I'll talk more about them as we look at them, but just so you know, one of the coolest features about them is the thoughts for family worship that are after every chapter. So let's get the camera flipped around. Let's take a look at these two Bibles side by side so we can compare them.
I fix my eyes on Christ.
All right, so first off, let's look at the box. They both come in the same box. I didn't want to get both boxes out because it's just a lot to put on the table. But here's the box that they come in. It's like a clamshell style box where it opens like this. The edge-lined goatskin did come with this cool sort of paper wrapping. When you flip it over, you can see some of the features. So thoughts for personal and family devotions for every chapter, which is the number one coolest feature in my opinion. They also sell that, by the way, the Family Worship Bible Guide, which has the same thing but without the text. So if you just want that, you can get that. 3 dozen articles on how to live the Christian life. Guidance on how to experience truths of the Bible. Thousands of study notes with integrated cross-references. Introductions to each section of every book of the Bible, classic texts with explanations of difficult words, because this is the KJV, so there are some archaic words, and they do explain the meaning of those down there. That's really cool. More than 50 articles on key Christian teachings, concordance, color maps, all that stuff, and then down here, there's church history stuff, an overview of 20 centuries of church history, and then also it includes ancient creeds, confessions, and catechisms with introductions in the back. And there's a QR code right there. I just noticed that you can scan. You can see the retail price on this thing is normally like $320. I got it for like 50 something bucks, which is insane. So let's take a look at the two Bibles. And by the way, the one with this price is this one right here. So this is the one that I've been using. This is the brown cowhide. And you can see the look is similar. They're going for the same idea here. Holy Bible on the front. This is even though it's a paste down liner, it's a very soft, beautiful feeling leather. There's the spine. And the back. Comes with 2 ribbons. And on this one, you can see with it being edge lined, and it's interesting. I don't know. Just trying to compare weight. I can't really tell. This one for some reason feels a little lighter upon me picking it up, but I don't know if that's just me. So you get this really beautiful grainy goat skin. It's so soft, and the grain is beautiful and pronounced. This one, unlike the Cowhide, this one does have a perimeter stitching. Same basic idea on the spine and the back. And also 2 black ribbons on this one, whereas the other one has brown. Now, when we open them up is when we're going to start really seeing the differences. Other than the cover is an obvious difference. This is a more premium cover. You open this one up, and you can see it is a paste down liner. It is reinforced with tape, so it's still very sturdy. But it flops right open. And with this one, when you open it up, I already have one of these for the other Bible I bought. So there's an access code for anyone who wants the notes online. There you go. It's yours. Take it. First one gets it. So when you open this one up, also flops right open. The liner is, I think, a leather liner. And it is obviously edge lined. You can get that from here. There's these 2 pages stuck together because that's the way edge lining works. Now, when you get to this Bible, the publishing information, you're going to see this one is printed in the United States of America. Still excellent Bible paper on this one, no doubt. On this one, and I'll show you, there are the sort of presentation page, legacy pages, all that stuff. But on this one, and just a fair warning also with this one, because it's edge line, that tab makes it a little stiffer than this one over here. So it's going to have some break-in period for sure. But on this one, you can see it was printed by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands. So this Bible paper, everything's coming from Youngblood. Now, a big difference you probably already noticed, and I'll open them up side by side so you can kind of see, is that this one has art gilding, which makes it, just a little more of a beautification thing going on, whereas this one does not. This one you can see because I've been using this Bible, the side of the page here has some stains on it. I've been putting this Bible through its paces and using it, so it's going to have some wear and tear on it, but man, I love this Bible. It opens and lays flat. It's so beautiful, so well done. It seems to me, on first look, that the paper is not quite as white on the one that's printed in the U.S. versus this one. It seems like it's a bit more of a whiter paper. I could be wrong about that, but to my eyes, the paper seems more white on this. Whereas this one isn't like totally cream colored or anything, but it leans into kind of has a yellowish hue to it, which I actually kind of like that about this, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, we have the edge-lined features. We have the goatskin cover that's has a leather liner versus a paste down liner. Other than that, it's the same content in both of these Bibles. No doubt about it. It's the same stuff, and it's beautiful. I've done a full review of this Bible over here before, one of my earlier videos on the channel, but I'll just kind of quickly show you some of the features here in this one, even though they're going to be the exact same. So you get a welcome to what they're trying to do here with this and why they use the KJV, reading the Bible experientially. More stuff on the KJV. Let's get into the Old Testament here. And then there's an introduction to the Pentateuch, which is, the first 5 books. And then you get an introduction to Genesis. So every book has book introductions. Pretty substantial ones that help you kind of understand the big picture. And then you get the text. I really love the layout of these and the text that they use for the font they use for the biblical text. You can see it's verse by verse format. There's a pilcrow whenever there's a new paragraph. So that little symbol there. And then you have your study notes down here. And then, as they promised, at the end of every study note, there's a section right here, Thoughts for Personal and Family Worship, which is just incredible. And then there's one of the articles that's dispersed throughout the Bible, the creation in God's glory. So there's the basic idea of what you're getting into here. You've got study notes and help clarifying words. You've got the thoughts for personal and family worship. You've got articles dispersed throughout. And then in the back, some study helps. How to live as a Christian. So we have all this stuff, which is awesome just to have things from apologetics, witnessing, living positive. There's so many good things. And then we have the church history section. So the first, it's the 20 centuries of church history. So from the first century on down, which is really cool to have that at a glance. And then you have the creeds and confessions in the back. And this is going to include these. Really helpful stuff. I've talked about creeds and confessions on here before and why they're important. But, just really cool that those are included. And you can see them all here. And then in the back there is a Bible reading plan. It looks like there's also a concordance. Once we get through the concordance, there's some blank paper. I love having blank paper in the back of the Bible. There's lots of pages of this on Bible paper where you can take notes and add notes. So this thing is packed. It's packed with good stuff. And then you have the maps in the back. And that's it. So, guys, needless to say, I haven't been using this one, but it's the same content in this one. And this has been my Bible for this year that I've been reading through. And I've really enjoyed my time in it. I made a video on why reading the King James is great and 5 reasons why you should. You can check that video out as well. But KJV is not my main translation. I preach from the ESV, but I have really loved reading the KJV, connecting with it. If you're intimidated by trying to read the KJV and you've been reading modern translations like the ESV or the New American Standard or even the New King James Version, if you've been reading those for a while and you have biblical literacy, you'll be surprised at how easily you'll be able to read the KJV. And when you come across a word that you just are like, man, I don't know what that means, chances are they're going to have a note down here to help you understand it better. So I highly recommend the Reformation Heritage KJV Study Bible. I think they are fantastic. And they have it in several different editions. They have it in a faux leather. They have it in calf skin or cowhide. They have it in goat skin, which this one I think is sold out currently. And they also have it in hardback. So I'll have some of those linked down below for you to check out if you're interested in them. And I just love these. I recommend them. That's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this content or have anything to say about it yourself, please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, all the things. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.